Meet me in the middle.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 quarterbacks, 2 of them needed to be interesting to watch the show.
Fair.
Kirk Cousins makes vanilla ice cream look exciting.
So the latest on the D-Hop saga, the Titans are aggressively pursuing him and others saying that they're in no rush to sign him before he's out of camp. Is there a rush on him or is there no rush on him? I'm not.
In what perspective? From ours here in Detroit?
From him signing somewhere. Is it him not being interested from other teams? Or
No, well, okay. How long have I been telling you? The word's out about this guy. He was essentially exiled like Napoleon the last 3 weeks of the season last year. I don't think teams want a 31-year-old, wrong side of 30, diva with a PED suspension in the background and demanding 130 targets. Oh, and still wants to be paid like the best receiver in the game. Mm-hmm. So no, Kenny, I'd say there's not much of a hurry. I'm not being sarcastic to you, but what along the line that I just said is attractive?
Nothing. But he's still a name, and a lot of people think that, he's going to be the DeAndre Hopkins from a few years ago, and I would simply tell you no. Whatever fan base gets him will hate him probably by week 5, and you're going to be like, this is why Arizona and Houston wanted him out of town. Think about it. Those are 2 pretty bad teams that held picks 1 and 2. They didn't want him.
And
both could have used him, and both said, there's the door. You can just leave.
And good teams don't want him because DeAndre's too stupid to lower his asking price. So tell me again how bad you want to win.
And DeAndre's going to be – he wants to be the number 1, which is why I do not ever want to see him as a Lion. I tell Lions fans all the time, like, we could just go get him and he can help. No. It will be a problem in the locker room. You're right. He still thinks that he is the guy. He's the man. He needs a little bit of an ego check. And if he lowered his asking price or maybe just became a better player, teammate, I think he would have a job by now, Kenny, but there's a reason why he's still available.
More updates coming out of Titan camp. Malik Willis has, quote, outperformed rookie Will Levis this offseason, but Willis could still get cut per team reporters. Willis threw 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions last year. How does this end for Malik Willis?
I remember people saying that he was going to be the next coming and the Lions should take him. I think it's going to end exactly how we think it's going to end, where we're going to see him down playing for the Michigan Panthers or somewhere in the USFL or XFL or the CFL.
Look, he didn't look like he comprehended what was happening around him last year. I always worry when you come out of – what I compare it to is this. Blaine Gabbert. Everybody remembers Blaine Gabbert at Mizzou. Mm-hmm. And they didn't even call plays. They'd put up a picture of a sub sandwich, a bicycle, an orca whale, and the letter F. And that was the playbook. That doesn't work in the NFL. Well, Malik Willis comes from the Hugh Freeze offense, which is very similar. So Kenny, it's kind of like Andre Ware level. If you don't understand the concepts or you don't understand the framework, we're not here to teach you.
Right.
That's not how this works.
This is the NFL. You should have some type of a foundation that we can then say, okay, it's what you hear about Bryce Young, where they're like, okay, this kid came in ready and prepared to play.
And it's all about brain power.
Right. So now we just got to teach him our playbook instead of we got to teach him how to play football first.
Right. You adjust to the speed of the game, no problem.
Right.
You got to adjust to the schedule, no problem. But if you don't know the basics, that's my fear with him.
Dalvin Cook, latest rumor is the Jets picking up steam on his landing spot along with the Dolphins and Patriots. Are there other teams on this list that we're missing, and where's the best fit for Dalvin?
It would have been Miami for me. They need it. They need a playmaker in that backfield. They need to balance that offense a little bit. I don't get what's going on here. I understand this is another player who thinks he's worth the moon. The Jets, I don't get. Breece Hall's coming back. Saw what I need to see.
Unless
that kid's
maybe
a star.
Yeah, unless maybe they think that Breece Hall is not going to be 100% back, and now you can kind of take some of the pressure off of him.
I mean, I'd be happy to. If you want Saquon Barkley, I'll trade him to you for a hot dog.
See, I was going to say, what about your Giants?
No.
In the event that Saquon holds out for the year,
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, what's Dalvin taking? $10 in a Central Park carriage ride? Like, what am I paying this guy? He's going to want big money.
I'm saying, what if you can get him on a 1-year deal?
F it, sure. Because it would be the spite store to Saquon. I've reached spite phase, by the way, with Saquon Barkley. Just FYI.
Kenny, and if the young man can't find a job, he could pick up the phone and come on out to Santa Clara. We'll find a place for him.
Of course you would. Life of privilege awaits.
Yeah, typical privilege. Rams news coming out per the Pat McAfee show and Michael Lombardi. The Rams were trying to trade Matthew Stafford before his option bonus was kicking in. And, quote, any team could have had him if they wanted him.
What Kenny's leaving out is you had to be willing to take on a $59 million balloon payment.
And that was my question is, how could that work in any city?
I mean, look, the Bears had the cap space to do it, but no need. Look, the Rams, one other thing that Michael Lombardi had said, I believe, was like the Rams are seriously looking at Caleb Williams like, hey, if we're just winless, we get this guy in L.A. Stafford just signed a 4-year extension. You just hate to see it.
Yeah, but he got the ring.
Not my problem.
No. But, yeah, if you can keep Caleb at home, I can't think of too many teams that would be willing to.
Tell me again the Lions aren't in a better situation.
They're not.
You know what? Turn his microphone off.
No,
he's done.
No. Mike, you want to know why they're not? Because for everything that you can label, Stafford got them a Super Bowl.
He went to a loaded team where Kenny Cott could have won. I don't care.
No. They got the Super Bowl ring. Jared Goff hasn't made the playoffs yet. And football is all about winning.
Thanks, Tony.
One last one to end on here. Tampa Bay's Tristan Wirfs, speaking recently, said that they need to add another bye week to the season, raising concerns about player safety and fatigue. Is this change needed or anything that you guys would
It's
want? Much
needed with this continual obsession with Thursday night football.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just told F me, but but you are correct. Yeah. If you're going to keep playing more and more Thursday games, you're going to need more and more breaks throughout the season.
Oh, and they keep extending the season, too.
Right.
Up next, 20 games.
I can't believe the Players Union just keeps okaying this.
And that is In Football Today.